Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well. This is an explanation video for the most recent message from yesterday, late last night, 11/9/18. Remarkable as it may seem, life is truly just a dream. Images pass by open eyes, some are truth, most are lies. So life is truly just a dream. It's like we're here, then we're gone, and we truly wake up spiritually, hopefully, for most people. Images pass by, everything that we see with our open eyes. Some are truth, but most of what we see in this world are lies, placed there by darkness, or darkness manipulating other people, manipulating our minds. Falseness at every turn makes it hard to ever learn. Prophets told thee long ago all you needed to know. What to guard thyself against, not to trust what all was dispensed, not to trust everything that was put out there, shown to you, or spoken to you, especially when it comes to God. All these proselytizers and false prophets and so forth, we were warned against. The prophets warned us about that way before Jesus came. Not to trust what all was dispensed by those about full of power, whether it's religious power, political power, business power, or just trying to exert power over you in any other form. By those about full of power, preaching fallacies upon ivory tower. Now that is speaking specifically to, it could be government as well, political as well as religious. Because the more power, more wealth and power someone attains, the more corrupt they are. Prophets also told us when to listen and hence discern, and thus receive all you'd yearn. So I told you when you should be listening. And God's always trying to communicate to you, hey, listen to what I have to say. Listen to pay attention to what I'm trying to show you. Then you receive all you'll yearn, that you really truly yearn for deep inside. For of this world 'tis futile. All is here for but a short while. So all we people seek to attain, again, with Ecclesiastes or Solomon, is chasing after the wind. It's a waste of time. Time better spent serving Him and growing in His light, learning about Him and what you are truly here for. Now, this is Jesus speaking because He announces Himself here by saying, I was given a tour de force, never arrived upon a fine horse. So He was given a tour here, a period of time here, of important meaning, of strong power and force. He never arrived upon a fine horse, like people were waiting for him, the Messiah back then, to be all richly adorned on a fine steed or chariot, the crown on his head. That's what they were looking for. That's not how God works. Never arrived upon a fine horse. In all humility I was given. Gift from God, all was spirit driven. Not what men thought they deserved. Never understood what they observed. See? Mankind thought we deserved to have that image that we had. Mankind still does that. By transform God, all different religions, into what they feel God should be like. God's going to be like how He wants to be like. It's not up to us. Therefore, we never understood what we were looking at, what they observed. Same today. Took so little unto themselves, then as now, trusted books on their shelves. All these books that are put out there about the source, the secret, and all these writers like T.G. Jakes and Osteen and so put out all this stuff. It's crap. They interlace it with some truth just to lead you astray, to make it sound convincing. And they go back to their ivory towers and say, hey, they're of God. In the beginning they were of God, but they ain't now. They're just manipulated. They're tools. You don't agree with it? That's your choice. Word of God is a living word, truth of which is only heard within the deepest part of thee, wherein dwells the part of he who created all there is. So the word of God is a living word. It's not dead words on a page, dead words from somebody's mouth. The truth of his word is only heard deep in the deepest part of you, where dwells that part of God, that spark, your soul, that light, who created all there is. Nothing's yours, all is his. All that stuff you think you have, it's not yours. Nothing is yours. This world, everything of this world and beyond infinity is his. Seek all things that lie within the kingdom of God. Only way to possibly win the battle for your very soul, which is going on constantly. This is the only way he can be whole. There's nothing in these, no other person can make you whole. No stuff can't make you whole. Attainments can't make you whole. Success, fame can't make you whole. Wealth can't make you whole. Power can't make you whole. Anything takes you down the wrong way. Nothing in life can ever fulfill. All you'll get is bitter pill. Free choice was given to balance all things. Yet choice of self only ever brings chaos, strife, emptiness, death through your life unto last breath. So free choice, free will is given to balance things. Everything has to have balance. Good and bad, dark, light. Yet the choice of self, which is your own free will, your own will that you try to exert, your own path you choose, only ever brings chaos, strife, emptiness, and death through your life until last breath. Then once more, one final choice you'll have. Be prepared to follow right voice. Then once more, your one final choice to be prepared to follow right voice. When you leave this world, you immediately bombard. You have light there trying to lead you, darkness trying to lie to you, lead you astray. So be prepared to follow right voice as soon as you leave this world. For once these stand before my face, before God, before Jesus, best to know of which place you truly wish to dwell forever, that of darkness or downy feather. So you better be prepared to make the right choice. That's the last one. As pace quickens with angel of war, that would be the second horseman. As pace quickens, I'm sorry, I skipped a line. My angels harvest more and more. If you see this going, look all these mass killings and catastrophes and so forth. My angels harvest more and more as pace quickens with angel of war, which was the second horseman who arrived this summer. Brother 3, the third horseman, soon to arrive. That's the second time they've mentioned him. The third time. More and more of those alive to pass the veil that separates each in turn on their preset dates. So brother 3, the third, which I'm not sure, as far as I know it's plague, but I've seen some other versions of what the third horseman is. But as far as I know it's plague. So brother 3 is soon to arrive, more and more of those alive that are still here in the world, pass the veil that separates, each in turn on their preset dates. It means when they go, it's their time to go. So he's saving himself time by gathering them all into one place where they can take more of them at one time. I mean, they all go at the same time, just be apart from each other, but, and he's also using the devil, letting the devil play into it by using his evil, twisted people to make that happen too. So, but they got their own fate. The Lord will deal with them. So don't worry about these people that are lost. Again, be thankful that they're going to avoid. Thankful for the time they had with you. Thankful for that they're not going to suffer what's coming, and that they've been taken up to the light. And then focus on yourself. Let go of your grief. Go of the loss, the pain, and the anger. Process all that. Offer it up to the Lord. And focus on yourself. being ready for your preset date. Worry not for their demise, see with spirit, not with eyes. Those remain ones who need to open hearts, words to heed. For what comes, 'tis far worse, after he arrives upon final horse. Now, I was mentioning the final horseman, death. My flock of mist to then be taken. So all those gathered at the gateways will be taken after this final horse arrives. That's what he's saying. My flock of mist to then be taken, those who thought themselves forsaken. Gatekeepers, one by one, to guide them home to loved ones, hence reside. So after the last horseman arrives, then gatekeepers will start being taken up, leading those in their waiting at their gateways across. So one by one, which means it won't be everybody at one time. So gatekeepers one by one, leading these flocks. Hence reside forever in my Father's light, souls to burn forever bright. In the peace and the glory, learning of my Father's story. So they'll learn the truth. Awaiting those soon to follow. So they'll be there awaiting those soon to follow behind them, who for too long in darkness didst wallow. So now he's speaking of those down in the pit that we're going to rescue. Awaiting those soon to follow, who for too long in darkness didst wallow. Members of the gathering mass await the scribe to pass. So the gathering mass is his army, angels and heavenly beings and spirits that are going down to attack hell. Attack the stronghold of the enemy, basically. Basically like building up this massive army separate from the main army to go attack the headquarters, the stronghold of the enemy. So that's basically what's going to happen. So members of the gathering mass await the scribe to pass. When he says scribe, that's talking about me. Scribe who knows the way to they who wait, set this course on long ago date. So this course I was set on long ago. Again, I had that gift of knowing long before or when I was sent to hell. Time comes soon, my brother, friend. One more place for me to send. There's got one more place for him to send me here in this world. Patience true, I know thee well. Listen closely, for I shall tell when and where, not what you think. Then from my cup you shall drink. So when and where he's going to send me, not what I'm thinking. So this will be something unexpected. Then after the end of that, then I'll drink from his cup. Be out of here. So something to look forward to. So that's that message. Hope it got some meaning to you. And a lot of stuff's just reiterated from speaking of over the years, but it's more forcefully and more directly. And he keeps trying to get through to y'all through these messages. And it's just me. Again, there's many others, Sarah Young and so many others around the world that he communicates through. And I hope people are listening to the right people. Again, his true servants are just very humble, simple people. They don't build themselves up. They're not present themselves all false faces and makeup and fancy clothes and fancy cars and so forth. Be careful who you're paying attention to. Just as he came, not as people as expected. Listen to people who look not as you expect them to look. The more simple and humble, the better. So, peace of Christ. God bless.